my wife. She's going to introduce our guest presenter today, Chad, and read some of his biography, and then we'll pass the time over to Chad for the event. So
awesome. Chad Yuan was born in Kahoot and raised in Maui. He is a second generation to the BYU Hawaii graduate. He served a 2-year Japanese-speaking church mission in the Japan Tokyo North Mission. He has been an admissions officer for BYU Hawaii for the past 4 years. He has over 10 years of experience in renewable energy sales, chemical cleaning sales, and petroleum-based fuel sales. He currently resides in Laie with his wife, Cami, and their 6 children. After receiving his Bachelor of Science from BYU Hawaii in International Business Management, he went on to pursue a Master of Business Administration from Hawaii Pacific University. He's currently an admissions officer for BYU Hawaii, focusing on the following areas: Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. Now we're gonna turn our time to Chad.
All right, thank you, Charity. Thank you, June. Thank you for everyone being here on the call. I do have some students, current BYU Hawaii students, that I'd like for them to introduce themselves. They're gonna say their name, where they're from, which ward or branch they're from, their major, and what year school they're in. Okay, I'm gonna start with Cynthia, and then we'll go to Amin, and then Camilla, then Shashita, then Jackson, and who else I have? Yeah, I think that's it, huh? Oh, and Peng. Okay, go ahead, Cynthia.
Hi, aloha. My name is Cynthia. I'm majoring in accounting. I'm minoring in painting and computer science. I'm from Ipoh branch, and I'm now is in end of sophomore, beginning of my junior.
Thank you, Cynthia. Amin?
Okay, hey everyone. My name is Amin Tamilarson. I am from Puchong branch in Kuala Lumpur. My major is hospitality and tourism management. My minors are, I forgot, but anyways, I'm a senior here at BYU Hawaii, and yeah, basically 2 more semesters, I'm done with school.
Thank you, Amin. Camilla?
Hi everyone, my name is Camila Paul and I'm from Ipoh branch as well. And I graduated in spring semester in interdisciplinary studies, emphasizing in human resource and psychology. And my minors are HTM and language studies.
Thank you. Shashita is next.
Hi everyone, my name is Shashita Augustine. I'm Anisha's oldest sister, who's also on this call. I'm from the Puchong branch. I'm a senior, so I'm graduating this semester. I'm studying business.
Thank you, Shashita. Next we have Jackson.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackson. I'm from Muka branch and I graduated last April. Right now I'm doing my postgraduate internship here at BYU Hawaii Food Services. Staying here with my wife and yeah, got some time to enjoy Hawaii.
All right, thank you, Jackson. I know we have an interpreter, is that right, Jackson?
Yes.
Does anyone need interpretation for Malay? Because we have Brother Snelson that will assist me, is that correct? Or is it? Yep, all right. I was gonna call him Elder Snelson because last time I met him, he was a missionary. So, and he's will be attending BYU Hawaii, right, in the winter, is that correct? Awesome. All right, we also want to recognize Brother Victor Young, our welfare and self-reliance manager from Malaysia. Victor, you want to say hello?
Aloha. Hi, good morning, everyone.
Thank you, Victor, for joining us. I know you're so busy. Appreciate everyone here on this call. Thank you. Well, we would like to start, and If anyone needs translation, please notify us in the chat or raise your hand in the participation reactions. You could, if so, if I don't have anything from anyone, I will proceed in English, but I'll speak slower. I get so excited about talking about BYU Hawaii. I graduated from BYU Hawaii almost 20 years ago. That's how old I am. Yes, I do have 6 children, and I live right across the street from BYU Hawaii. So let me see. You can all see my screen. Let's see. And then here's a map of Laie. And you can see it's a BYU Hawaii right there in the center. We have the Laie Temple here. It's very close to BYU Hawaii. From the dorms, you could walk there in, what, 10 minutes, right? To the temple. And we have also BYU Hawaii, and the Polynesian Culture Center is right there. So, you know, BYU Hawaii, or Laie, the town that BYU Hawaii is in, is a very special place. It's a place of learning, not only of higher learning, of education, but also higher learning of the gospel of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. BYU Hawaii is also known as Brigham Young University, Hawaii. It is a privately owned university owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So we have a lot of members there, but you don't have to be a member to attend the university. And we invite everyone to come and to BYU Hawaii. Also, those that come under the iWork program, which we will talk later, work at the Polynesian Cultural Center, a place of learning of our culture and also of being able to share that spirit of aloha unto others. And that's something that, you know, that we have in Hawaii, aloha, which means love, and also hello and goodbye. But we share that in BYU Hawaii because of this special place, especially the temple. We learned how to love one another, love our fellow men. I want to talk a little bit more about our founder, who is David O. McKay. David O. McKay was the prophet at the time that dedicated our campus. And BYU Hawaii, before it was its official name, it was also known as the Church College of Hawaii. I'm going to say that again. So BYU Hawaii was also known as the Church College of Hawaii. And this is what President David O. McKay said. He said, "From this school will go men and women whose influence will be felt for good towards the establishment of peace internationally." So BYU Hawaii was prophesied, or had David O. McKay 20 years before this, or 30 years before this. In 1921, a brand new called apostle was mandated from the first presidency to visit all the different congregations of our church throughout the world. He visited Tahiti, he visited Japan, he visited Hawaii, and there in Laie, near the temple, he saw flag raising ceremony, and there he saw children from all races at the flag raising ceremony at the school in Laie. And there he had a vision of a place of higher learning, a university for church members, for young adults to gain an education. When he saw these different races, he saw what could happen. He saw those from the Pacific and those from Asia. That's very important that we talk about that, because that's our mission and vision. Mission and vision of BYU Hawaii is to help build learners, leaders, and builders. So we want those to have learned spiritual and secular learning, So spiritual and academic learning, also known as that. We want leaders, those that have character and integrity. We want individuals that will build and establish peace wherever they go, especially in their home country, in their communities, and in their family. So I have Shashista here, that she could share about, how does she see herself in the mission and vision of BYU Hawaii?
Aloha, everyone. So I'll talk quickly about how I have been contributing to the mission and the vision of BYU Hawaii. So ultimately, the reason why we're here is to be leaders and to learn how to be better mentors for others so that we can serve them in any capacity, like Chad mentioned, in church, at work, and also in our families. So here in BYU, I'm a student, I'm also working. So everything that I do on a daily basis guides me towards that path of leadership. There are so many resources here on campus that help students like me and future students like you guys when you come here to help me to better my skills and my talents and my abilities so that I can serve people better. And then there's also cultural clubs. So in these clubs, you have the opportunity to build your leadership skills. So you're not just coming to school just to learn from the books or to go to class, but you're also actually doing it in real time. And you're applying those knowledge that you know, and you're helping your brothers and sisters here on campus know more about yourself, your country, and your family, and all the things that you represent. I think another thing that's important also is because BYU Hawaii is super diverse, there's so many international students, you get to get a world-class education because the teachers here come from all over the world, and your classmates as well as your roommates when you are living in the dorms. So being here, you really get to learn and experience different aspects of how people your age grew up. And it's just such an awesome experience. And I don't think you can get it anywhere else but in BYU Hawaii.
Thank you, Shashita. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so just a little bit more about our BYU Hawaii Ohana. So there's about 2,940 currently enrolled students. So our campus is small compared to the other church university, BYU, our big brother as we call him. They have 30,000 students, so like 10 times the amount we have. So they're a big school, we're a smaller school, we like that. That way we can focus on the student and the individual. So according to the student to faculty ratio, it's like 16:1. So your classroom size is like 30 to like 20. And then when you get into your major classes, it's like 10 or 15 people in your courses. We have also, their average age is 22. And I think I gotta click my slides. 22 is because our students, most of them are returned missionaries. So they're much more mature and experienced in the gospel. And that's okay. We like that. Most of our students, well, we would like to say are international students. So about 47% are international students. We want to actually increase that even more. So we want to have more students from our target area, again, that I mentioned, from the Pacific and Asia. And you are part of that target area, or even the mission and vision that President David O. McKay had. You're part of that. And also we have about 95% or more actually are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Also, we have our female to male ratio is about 61% to 40 or 39%. So we do have a lot more sisters than brethren. So I think we just have more smarter sisters that are here now. It's just like that all throughout the United States. There actually are more females to males. It's the average thing. But I do have Amin that I would like you, Amin, to share. Why did you choose BYU Hawaii, Amin? Tell us your story.
Okay, so let me break this down into 3 areas. The first one is education, the second is opportunity, and the last one is spirituality. Education. You will not find as great as quality education as you can find in other places than here in Hawaii, and I'll tell you why. As mentioned earlier, we have a lot of people from different places around the world. There are more than 70 nations of students here on campus. You will learn all about their cultures. You'll learn all about who they are and why they are here, and you'll be friends with them. And not only that, but the quality of the teachers that we have here, they are amazing. They're all very successful, rich people. They know what they're doing, and they are also great saints in God's kingdom. They will teach you not only how to find success, but also to find success spiritually. Now, opportunities. You will learn that BYU Hawaii will provide you opportunities that no other places can. They will teach you what it's like to be potentials of success. I work for a department called Facility Management. Now, Facility Management is a department that basically runs the operations of this university. The lights, the plumbing, the construction. And they gave me the chance to act as if I was a full-time employee. I contacted a lot of people. I went and talked to them. I set up contracts. I met with people who are bosses from other countries as well and other businesses. And I felt like, whoa, they're not treating me just like a student. They're treating me as if I am a main asset here in BYU. So that is a good experience. They give you internships, academic trainings, and so on. Now, lastly, spirituality. The temple is so near to us. We are from Malaysia. For us to go to the temple, we either have to fly to Hong Kong or maybe Bangkok or even in the Philippines. But now the temple is just 10 minutes away from where you're going to stay. That is an amazing opportunity for us to become closer to God. So when you come here, I encourage you guys to take these 3 things seriously, to embrace them as much as you can, because for a while we may not feel the same way in Malaysia. But when you come here, you will, and I can promise you that. Now, let me speak in Malay. Let me try my Malay. Jika kamu rasa tak selesa dengan bahasa Inggeris kamu, jangan risau. Bila kamu datang sini, kau akan diajar untuk menjadi fasih dalam bahasa Inggeris. Alright? Before you take your major, you will learn quality English and you will be masters of English. So don't worry kalau cacat sikit bahasa Melayu kamu. Okay? Dulu gua macam tu juga. So sekarang, okay, bolehlah. Huh? So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Amin. All right, I appreciate that. Amin, I forgot to ask you, how many students, Malay students do we have?
Well, we have about 25 Malaysian students here on campus, which means we need more people.
That's right. We need more Malaysians to attend our university. We invite you all to apply to BYU Hawaii. So I do have some criteria or admissions requirements for Malaysia. Of course, the important thing is having endorsement, or an endorsement is an interview that you will have with the bishop. And then also you'll have an interview with the member of the state presidency. We want to make sure that all students that attend BYU Hawaii are spiritually ready also to attend, and that they will also live what's called the honor code, that they will abide this, I guess, higher way of living, just like living the for the Strength of Youth pamphlet, that you will be in standards, your clothes will be in standards. There's also a you'll abide by the word of wisdom, and also abide by the word of the law of chastity. So it's very important that you understand these things, the honor code, and that you can learn that also when you apply to BYU Hawaii, or you can look it up on Google. But it's important that we live a higher way of living, and that we be worthy always, because the temple's nearby. and it's a great place to learn more spiritually. We have also secondary education documents are very important, like high school transcripts. Those are important. So please send those in when you apply. Of course, the English test, we accept the Michigan test or IELTS test or TOEFL test. And if you're on a mission, if you served in Australia or New Zealand and Polynesia, we accept the SLEP test. Now the requirement, academic requirement is the STPM. If you've done that, that's very rigorous academically, and if you've completed that, that's great. Or if you just completed only the SPM and 1 year of university. Now you probably heard our new initiative with BYU Pathway. We call it the BYU Hawaii Pathway Track Program. Now you heard, what does this mean? It means anyone that has completed the BYU Pathway Connect program or the BYU Pathway Worldwide certificate, or any of the certificates or an associates with that, you will be able to waive your English test, waive all the other educational documents needed. All we need is your BYU Pathway Connect or Worldwide transcript. And then that's pretty much, you'll be highly preferred to even in the iWork program. So if you have questions, please put it in the chat and we'll discuss it later. Question and answer at the end of the portion of our presentation. So that's the BYU Pathway, BYU Hawaii Pathway Track program that just came out. It's very exciting. We have more information. I think I have one of our student workers going to put in the website to look at if you're interested in that. Also, we have our, it's important if you attend seminary, if you're just finishing high school, we want those that graduate there so they can be also spiritually prepared. Or if you served a mission, that's even great. So those are some of our criteria. Again, the new BYU Pathway track is fresh, and we'll talk more about that later with any questions. But I have also Cynthia on the call here that can explain a little bit more about, you know, how was her application experience. She works with us in admissions, so she sees all the documents coming in. But, you know, for Cynthia, what tips could you give to these prospective students?
First of all, apply early. So I would suggest those who like just graduate from SPM, like start your application right now and do some research and read through the country criteria, the things that you need to focus on, like get endorsement from the bishop and set appointment early so that you can be able to submit before the deadlines. And also, if you don't want to like go attend STPM, like Brother Chad say, like apply pathway, work on your English, practice more on your English as much as you can. Yeah. Also, last thing is to be self-reliant. Yeah.
What does that mean in Malay? How do you say that in Malay? Sorry, Cynthia, self-reliant. Sorry, put you on the spot.
Oh, you want me to talk in Malay?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. So, oh my goodness. I need a translator then. Sorry.
Oh. No, just sorry. If you know the word self-reliant in Malay,
oh,
just the word itself.
Berdikari. It's berdikari.
Yeah, berdikari.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. That's great. So we're just gonna answer this question real quick from, thank you, Cynthia. From Brother Victor, he said, how do you view students who have STPM that have met the criteria? Do they still need to take BYU pathway to make them become privileged to be accepted and get the iWork program? They don't have to do that. If they've done the STPM, that is excellent. Don't count that out. Please do that if you're continuing to do that, or you finish that, you still can apply to BYU Hawaii. You just need an English proficiency test. So if you did the STPM, that great job. That's hard work. It's pretty intense, is what I hear. So that's excellent. So keep doing that if you're right now a student completing that. So thank you. That's a good question.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Victor. Okay. So next, we're going to talk a little bit about the holokai, or your academic voyage. So we like to use a lot of Hawaiian words. Holokai in Hawaiian means your ocean journey. That's why we have a picture of the canoe. It's on a double-hulled canoe. You're on your ocean journey, your academic voyage. So those that attend BYU Hawaii, this is how we're different from all the other church schools, of course, of other things, but we have our curriculum, which is a major and 2 minors are required for all graduates of BYU Hawaii. They are in 3 different categories. As you can see here, a major and minor and, professional studies, arts and humanities, and math and sciences. And those can be swapped or changed if, and then we'll talk a little bit more in detail with Camilla. But also those that, graduate will have more breadth and depth. And so that's our holokai. And I have also on here Camilla to kind of explain what's her holokai and what she's doing right now for work that can assist those with their holokai.
Hi, everyone. So my holokai was business, which is emphasizing more on HR. And my minors were the two column when you see the rectangle. So my major is human resource and my minor will be HTM and language studies. So currently I'm doing my academic training here. Sorry, I did not include in my introduction. I'm working in the career services, the Hokale department. And I started summer. And what I do is I'm a lead in the career services for my career mentors. And what we usually do in career services is we assist students, the current student here with their resume, cover letter, MBTI test, which is the personality test. And we also do finding internships and jobs, like after they graduate, what is their focus, what they will be doing. So we basically, as a mentor, guiding the students what to do and how to find opportunities, either during your school or after your school. So like as Sashita and Amin was explaining about, Sashita was explaining about leader, how to be a good leader, and Amin was explaining about how to be finding a good opportunities. So that's what we focus on as career services. We assist students on how to get a good resume, quality resume as they go after they graduate, how their resume should look like and how they can develop the resume in a better way. And how does cover letter help them? And most of them, including me, before joining work here, I didn't know the importance of cover letter, how cover letters support the resume. So that's how I assist, and that's what I've been doing here. And that's my experience, great experience being a leader and finding opportunities for myself and also helping the students here in BYU Hawaii.
Great, thank you, Camilla. That's great. Like, she does so much. She's actually the lead student worker in the career services, so she knows what's going on. and she makes everyone's schedules, and so she keeps things in order there in the career services office, which is really close to mine. We're in the same department, the Ho'okele department. That being said, we also have you know, how much it's gonna cost to attend here at BYU Hawaii. So I just want to share this real quickly. The annual cost of attendance, now this is all in US dollars. So if you're a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as LDS, your tuition is $8,000.91, and that's for an entire year. 1 year is just tuition only, just to pay to attend BYU Hawaii, to attend classes. Now, if you're not a member of the church, you would pay twice that amount, about $16,000. That being said, it's because we have a discount. Thank you for paying your tithing. Thank you for being a member of the church. A lot of tithes and offerings go into the university. So we're thankful for that. We're thankful for the church. Compared to other non-church universities, it costs about $26,000 a year. And that is pretty inexpensive. There's other universities that's twice that amount, and that's just for 1 semester, not an entire year. So we're getting a really good quality education, a good value. Of course, room and board costs more because we live in Hawaii. In Hawaii, we live on an island, so there's limited space. So it's about $10,000 per year. So that's just how much it costs, and that's just for this 21 to 22 school year. Also, you're probably wondering about the iWork program. Okay, so you still can apply to the iWork program. You can still attend, do the STPM and apply normally. That's fine. You don't have to do BYU pathway to get preference to the iWork program. If you already finished your STPM or you finish your SPM and your 1 year of university studies, you're okay. Please apply. Please continue to apply to BYU Hawaii. You do not have to do BYU pathway. If you're already on track attending university or have attended university, that's great. Keep doing that. It shows forth more your academic prowess or your abilities to study university level learning. So the iWork program is also known as the International, which is I, W, work, O, opportunity, and R, return mobility, and K, kuleana, which is the Hawaiian word for responsibility. So that's what iWork stands for. It's actually an acronym. So those that the requirements are, they must be a church member for at least 1 year or more. You must be from our target area, which is the Pacific or Asia. Those from Malaysia, you have a high preference. You must show proof of financial need. So that's when you turn in financial documents like bank statements, tax return, tax statements also. You must not attend school in the US. So your first time attendance to a university would be here at BYU Hawaii. Your parents must also live in the home country. So hopefully they don't live in the US or another country. So that's one of the requirements for iWork. So your international work opportunity, returnability, and kuleana. Next, we'll have, so what are the benefits that you have for being on the iWork program? Now remember, we talked about the tuition, about $8,000 per year. iWork program covers all the tuition. You don't have to pay anything. It covers classroom fees. It covers your housing. So if you're living in the dormitory, it covers that expense. And it also covers your food, eating in the cafeteria. That's all paid for through the iWork program. Now you have to work 19 hours a week. as a full-time student, maintain a good GPA, basically pass all your classes. That's what they expect of you. You also have a student contribution, and now it's 100% grants, whereas before it was a loan, half a grant. So that means it's 100% scholarship. And we would like you to return home to your home country. We always see returnability. There's one thing that we like to say now is prevailability. We want you to prevail, let God prevail in your lives. He wants you to make righteous choices and stay within the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to help build the kingdom wherever you are, to help your fellow men, those from Malaysia, to come unto Christ. That's what we want you to do. I have Jackson, who is on the call, and I wanted to kind of share his experience with the iWork program, and also, how has it benefited your family and yourself? Jackson?
Yep. Just to add what Chad said earlier, there's a lot of details that he already mentioned, but a lot of things that that's stopping the student to apply to come to BYU Hawaii because of the financial like situation, But if you already accepted to be part of the iWork program, you don't have to worry about all of that. And then based on my experience, the student really need to have a self-discipline. What I say by that is like what Chad mentioned earlier. When you in the school time season, you have to work 19 hours. That's required for you, because part of that you have to pay for your iWork payback, like some deduction from your pay. And then each semester you have like a family contribution. Family contribution means like your family contribute to your tuition or your school fees. A lot of students here, they don't even bother their parents or even their families because they can work and earn that money. So you don't have to worry about all of those money when you come here. And it is such a huge blessing. Can you imagine that's $1 equal to like a 4 ringgit Malaysia money? Like a $2, you boleh makan nasi lemak sudah, nasi ayam dekat Malaysia sana. So like for me, it's a great blessing, like to be part of the iWork program. It teach me to be disciplined and then to be able to continually to support ourselves. And like for myself, it also kind of helped me to be prepared to become, to be out of the school. For example, like right now, I'm not a student anymore. I already graduated last April, and then right now I'm doing my academic training here in school at BYU Hawaii, and it kind of helped me to to manage my time and financially and all of that. Yeah.
Great, thank you, Jackson. Appreciate that. Jackson used to work in the financial aid department for a while, but that was before COVID, huh? So it's been a while, but he has lots of knowledge about the iWork program, and actually all of our students currently here are part of that program, and it is a blessing, and I'm so happy to help those, to come to our university. We do have a lot of questions, which is great, which we're going to come back to after. But we do have a little game. Okay. This game is called Kahoots. And so before we start, if we have about, the top 3 winners for Kahoots, it's a trivia game. So it's gonna ask you questions about what we talked about today, this morning. But there's prizes, like there's a shirt here, or I'll get a nicer shirt, but this is a shirt or a water bottle, and I don't have a cap, but we'll get you a nice BYU Hawaii hat. So those are the prizes. So I'm gonna have Amin. Amin, are you on? Amin's gonna talk, and I'm gonna share my screen, and he will be my MC from here on. Amin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, All right, so Ammon, we're gonna show you my screen and we're gonna
Okay.
start our Kahoots.
Okay, so if you guys want me to speak in Malay, I can. But if you want me to speak in English, I also can. So just let me know in the chat box below, and then we can go from there. But first and foremost, untuk main permainan ini, tolong letakkan nama penuh semua. I mean kamu orang, yeah, because that's how we're gonna know the winners. If you put in a nickname, we don't know who you are. So please letakkan nama penuh awak. Okay, sweet. So please play this game. You have a lot of prizes. The top 3 gets prizes. So. And it's gonna be fun. And don't worry if you get it wrong. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're just here to enjoy and understand what is good for you to come here. Yeah. Okay, Gretchen, Daryl, Sigat, and Donnie. Nice names. Anybody else? Okay, brother Victor too. Not bad. So
I think he might know all the answers.
he probably might win, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Simon is here. How are you, Simon? Anisha?
That's my
Ina?
brother.
Yeah. 7 orang je. Is that it?
Where to key in the name?
So yeah, you have to key in your name.
Where to do that?
So when you so
Oh, don't write on the thing, Jessica.
okay.
I think they don't know which website to go. So I think you can send
Right
the
This one,
website.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's up there. So please put in your phone or your computer www.kahoot.it. Bila kamu nak masuk, there's a kotak, you letakkan nombor 7 nombor tu dalam kotak tu, okay? Lepas tu tekan enter, then it will ask you to put your name in. Then put your name in and then it'll come out, okay? Sweet. Nelly, Emilda, Alondra, Danny, thank you for playing. We need more people. Nancy, nice. Very nice, very nice. Siapa lagi? Okay.
Okay, we'll just we'll wait a little bit
Leslie,
longer. Yeah. So again, it is can you tell them the website again, Amin?
Yeah,
More-
so it's www.kahoot.it, or if you have the Kahoot app, tekan app tu dan lepas tu letakkan game pin, ya. Makasih. Sweet. All right, 13. Yes, more. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Yes, jangan malu main. Nice one, Daryl. Oh, Demus is here. Good.
All right, Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. All right, all right. So this game is basically consisting of 8 questions, everything that we went through, and you should be good. Oh, Anita. Is it the same Anita that I know? Or is this someone else? All right. All right, Mr. Devon is here. Jaskar. Man, you guys have such nice names. I wish my name was nice too. Mine is just Amin.
I think we can start now, Amin, huh?
Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for joining in, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Let's do this. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's read the question. Question number 1. Nabi manakah yang mengasaskan BYU Hawaii? All right. Is it Brigham Young, David O. McKay, Joseph F. Smith, or George Q. Cannon? Yang manakah Nabi yang mengasaskan
Brigham Young.
in Hawaii. I'm sure you guys know this one. It's pretty straightforward. All right. So Brigham Young is the second prophet. George Buchanan is one of the first presidency about 100 years ago. Joseph F. Smith is the sixth prophet. David O. McKay, I believe he's the 9th or 10th. One of those. There's so many prophets, so it's hard to keep count. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, David O. McKay. Good, good. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, Daryl Sigat. Not bad. Not bad. Anisha, Presley, Simon, and Nancy. It's okay. For those who did not get it, it's okay. Siapa yang cepat tekan button, dia yang dapat markah. So the faster you do it, the more extra points you get it. Yeah. Even if you're once you're correct, okay. So just be fast. You know the answers. You guys know this. All right, let's go. Next question. All right, soalan 2. Pada tahun apakah BYU Hawaii ditubuhkan? Is it red, blue, yellow, or green? 1919, 1865, 1955, ataupun 1974? Tahun yang manakah BYU Hawaii ditubuhkan? Okay. Ingat, siapa yang cepat, dia yang dapat. Alright, alright. Tahun baru Cina. Pandailah kau, Jun. It's not Chinese New Year, guys. It's not Deepawali, you know. It's not Merdeka, no. Think carefully. Think carefully.
It was last century.
Yeah, think about it, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's see. There you go, 1955. Woo, good job, good job. For those who did not get the point, it's okay. Now you learn. Now you learn, so next time you get the answers right. All right, let's see. Whew, Anisha, not bad. Gretchen is catching up. Daryl Sigat, it's okay, bro. Next time. Simon Tang, not bad too. Presley, you the man. All right, now true or false? Betul atau salah, suci lahir Hawaii, bait suci lahir merupakan bait suci pertama dibina di luar benua Amerika Syarikat. Betul ke salah? Is it the first temple built outside of the United States of America? Think about it. Is it or is it not? The red pill or the blue pill? Yeah?
I don't think I mentioned this.
Let's see who is the lucky one. It's either you're right or wrong, 50%. So you better pray and hope that you get the right one. I think it's I wonder what's the answer.
Oh, true.
Oh, yes. It's true. Yes, it is the first temple outside of the United States. Yeah. Very nice. Whoa, Presley. Not bad, my friend. Not bad. All right. And Mr. Devon is going up as well. He's catching up. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, question number 4. Apakah nama kurikulum akademik BYU Hawaii? Right, we just talked about it. Which one? Is it Holo Holo, Ho'okele, or Holokai, or Holomua? Think about it. They all rhyme and they all sound about the same, but trust me, they're all different. They're all different words for different things. All right. And Hawaiian words. These are Hawaiian words which you will learn here at BYU. Okay.
Oh.
Not only aloha or mahalo. Yes. Yes. Holokai. Holokai. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's go and see who is improving. Whoa, Anisha again. I think she's cheating. I think she has the answer sheet somewhere. Yeah, did you take screenshot of the screen? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. For all those, you guys can still catch up. Keep on trying. Right?
Very
You never
close
know.
to top 3.
Yes. And Simon Tang, you're on fire. Yeah, literally. Okay, next question. All right, question number 5. Berapakah peratusan pelajar dari negara antarabangsa di BYUH? How many international students are there in BYUH right now? Is it 67, 77, 47, or 57? Peratus yang manakah yang betul? Cuba fikir sikit. Yeah. Please think about it. Is it red? Oh, that was fast. Yes. 47. 47. Good job. Good job, people. Good job. Okay, let's go. Let's see who is improving. Oh, the same. No changes. Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, next one. All right, soalan ke-6. Berapakah negara-negara yang diwakili di BYU Hawaii semester ini? All right. How many countries do we represent here in Hawaii? I gave you a hint earlier during my part of the presentation. I said something. I said a specific number. Where is it? Which is it? 50, is it 59, 79, 69, ataupun 49? Which is it? You can even play ini, mini, mini, mo. Yeah, ini, mini, mini, mo. You know, just pick the nice ones. All right. Let's see who can beat Anisha. She's been on the top for too long. Oh, yes. 59.
You said over 70.
I tricked them all. Oh,
Come on, that was 59. I should have
59.
corrected you. Most of you got it right because Amin said over 70. Actually, 59.
Well, I blame the PCC for this. They told me to say that.
Okay.
There we go. My plan worked. Anisha dropped. Whoa! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Simon, good job, my friend. For those, I apologize. The real answer is 59. All right. Question number 7. What is the mission of BYU Hawaii? All right. What is the mission? It was one of the first few slides that Shashita was talking about. Shashita was talking about. Think about it. Is it merah, kuning, biru, ataupun hijau? All right. Let's see. Is it prepare, engage, and improve? Is it lead? Oh, yeah, that's correct. It's the one in yellow. Good job, people. You'll see this a lot on campus, yeah? Most of the meetings, they'll talk about these 3 words. Good job, good job. Learn, lead, and build. Next one, let's see. Whoa, Tina, welcome on board. You're close, you're very, very close. All right. Next one. And the final question. Double points. This is your chance to win. Berapakah pelajar semasa di BYU Hawaii berasal dari Malaysia? Well, basically, how many students here are from Malaysia? I said this number earlier as well, and I can promise you that this is the right number that I said. Yeah, this is the right number.
That's the right number.
Yeah. Is it 100, 15, 25, or 75? They're all about this. Well, we need more people. That's all I can say.
Hey.
Yes, good job. Good job, all 13. Good job, good job. All right. Now let's see who is number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, number 3 is Anisha. Woo! She got 5 out of 8. Number 2 is Presley. Very nice. And number 1 is, who is the winner? Simon! Woo! Cynthia must have told him the answers. Woo!
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, congratulations to all. Your names will be recorded and prizes will be sent to you. So be ready for an email. Yeah. Fantastic.
All
Okay,
right.
everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for participating, everyone. Now, if you were one of the winners, please put your email address in the chat. That way, Cynthia can give you your prize. So, is that your brother, Cynthia? Simon?
Yeah, that's my brother.
No wonder Amin said that. Like, oh, give him the answers, huh?
Yeah.
But nah, that's okay. And we'll just give Simon, we'll just give all the prizes to Cynthia. She can have it. No, I'm just joking. It's okay. We'll send it to you. I think she knows
Yeah, I can have it.
I think she knows your address, right? So Cynthia is gonna take notes and make sure everyone's whoever is there, Anisha Presley, also please put your address in the chat, or you could email us at BYU admissions@byuh.edu. Now, let's go back to my slides real quick. Let's see. Sorry. I am going to go to the slide and talk a little bit of our University Merit Scholarship. And real quick, it's just a scholarship for current students. Is anyone on the scholarship, the Merit Scholarship? I forgot, I asked the student panel earlier. So if you do really well at BYU Hawaii, we're actually gonna change this. We're gonna change the amounts, and this is a new thing that I don't think the current students know about. We're gonna change the Merit Scholarship where it's not as high as like these numbers. So yeah, so have a heads up, probably by I think fall, we'll change the Merit Scholarship and the way that we distribute that. So does anyone earning the Merit Scholarship right now? I forgot. Who's that? Is it Amin? Amin smiling. Oh, Cynthia has it. I never got that because I was a straight B student. As B. So that was my grades. But Cynthia, good job. Yeah, so that scholarship there is important. But now we can we have a question and answer for you all. We'd like to answer your questions that you have. I see some. Let's see. Let's start with. I think Presley had a question, or Joanne. Joanne had a question here. If student have SPM and studying in foundation for art at college, does the student need to take pathway to become privileged, apply, whatnot, and I work as well? BYU. I think that's BYU, huh? Foundation for art at college. I think BYU pathway would probably be a good thing for you if you did SPM.
I think foundations. Oh, sorry, chat. So I think foundations in Malaysia is kind of like an associate's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
No, I took that. It's kind of like a STPM, but it's a private one, so it's a STPM level.
Okay. If you already finished it or studying it right now, it all depends. Just finish up what you're doing right now, which is okay. Don't stop where you're at. If you're already doing that, Joanne, that's okay. Finish that and apply to BYU Hawaii. So we don't want you to restart again because pathway takes 3 semesters. It may take a while. Okay. Let's see. Presley asked 6 months before next intake a good time to start working on the enrollment, or need more than that? Probably a year, Presley. But right now, you could start. We extended the deadline for spring term. You have 3 weeks if you want to apply to the spring term. Please go ahead. Any consequences for those who did not return home after completion of the course or finishing BYU Hawaii? Will it impact the future student opportunity? So those who did not return home, we actually do want you to return home, but if there's educational, educational opportunities like June and Charity, they're attending university in Utah. Go ahead. If you're able to get funding, that's great. We want you to continue your education. If we want you to serve wherever you're at, basically, we want you to serve the Lord. June and Charity, which universities are you at right now?
So I'm currently doing my master's program at the University of Utah, and a really good program. The University of Utah has a partnership with BYU Hawaii. So if any of you are thinking of doing a master's program, if you graduated from BYU Hawaii with a business degree, you can get a half off tuition for coming to the University of Utah. So there's a really good partnership program that BYU Hawaii has with the U here. So it's a really good opportunity. And Charity?
I'm doing my second bachelor's degree at the Ensign College. Well, I was not part of the iWork program, but when it came to his situation, because he was going for the further education, they waived it for him. For now, yeah.
For now, yeah. So what happens if you don't return home? Well, like everyone's visa right now is a student visa. So that's the visa to enter the United States. And one of the things is that you return home as part of that visa, unless you get it changed to work in the United States. So if you're gonna attend BYU Hawaii, we would like you to return home, but you can also have other opportunities if it comes to you. If you run away, you come to BYU Hawaii and you run away and stay in the US, you could actually get sent home by force by the United States government. So that's part of the laws that you return home also. But if there's opportunities for jobs, the US, you can do that. And if they're gonna provide you a work visa, then that's okay. And I think also the whole point is that you're helping your fellow men, like helping others come to BYU Hawaii to get an education. We do want you to return home. That's important. We want you to contribute to the university. Like June and Charity, right now they're helping everyone with this whole presentation. It was their idea to do this. So this is great. And so you can help your fellow Malaysians. And we appreciate that. And contribute, give back, well, however you can. And so that's important. So there's a question here. Is the iWork program includes our flight tickets? No, it does not. It does not include flight tickets. There may be a scholarship that's in development right now. I can't share that. That may include flight tickets. That's all I can say. But it's in development. I don't know if it will happen, but there's talks about that. So, but it's not iWork. It's a different scholarship. For admission, what if someone had graduated from a local university? Are they still be able to apply in BYU Hawaii? Sorry, no, Nancy. That is not available. If you already have a degree, a bachelor's degree, you cannot attend BYU Hawaii. So we want to help those students, even American students, if they have their bachelor's degree, they can't come to BYU Hawaii and earn a second one. It's because we're limited in space, and it's part of our university policy. So we want everyone to have a chance to get an education. Let's see, other questions here. Do you have any application tips like essays? Oh, Tina, that's a good question. For essays, those are very important. They tell us about you. So we can see everything, the measurables of academics, like your scores, your English proficiency. Maybe you do well in BYU Pathway that have 4.0s, like that's excellent. But the essays tell us who you are. I know it's very difficult to write in another language, in English. I served my mission in Japan and I could speak really well. I could listen and understand, but I could not read or write Japanese. There's so many characters, Chinese characters. I could not read or write. I could speak well, but yeah, that's a different thing. But writing essays is difficult. But if you share things about you, your passions, what you're about, like what you love and why you like BYU Hawaii, why you want to attend BYU Hawaii. That's important. And also with that passion, what's the results? Like maybe you did all these things in theater, or you were in the band in high school, or you played basketball. Those are great things, but explain what happened or how you contributed to your team in basketball. Or in theater, what theater programs are you in and what did you learn? What can you contribute or bring back to the community of BYU Hawaii? So those tips are important. And if an important tip, if you are applying to iWork, please study what the iWork program is about, because they will have a interview. The interview will be either by phone or a video chat like this, a Zoom call. So I think who had one? Cynthia, did you have an iWork interview?
Yes, I did before I came here. So they will basically ask you like what your understanding about iWork. So you have to read to it and answer their questions. So it's kind of like if you've been to a job interview, yeah, or like an interview with your bishop, something like that.
Yeah, so the interview is just ask you questions like, do you understand the iWork program? Do you understand you need to work? Explain what does that mean? Do you have a part-time job? Things like that. They want to see if you are understand that it's going to be very busy as a student because you're working and studying and also trying to maintain a social life, right, Amin? So Amin is engaged to one of my student workers, yay! And they're gonna get married in the Laie Hawaii temple, so that's important. Dating is important, right, guys? Camilla's married, Jackson's married. So you know, we like that, especially if we get married in the temple. That's awesome. So the social life is very important. So we would like to have our students well-rounded. Studying is very important, you know. So there's also, you learn how to work, you learn how to socialize, because guess what? When you're in the work field, you're gonna work with other people. You have to learn how to do that, and you can't do it by yourself. So I think we all learned that. Amin, do you have something you wanted to share, or?
Yeah, I just want to share a couple of tips for you new students who want to come here. When you come here, there will be many times where you will be put in uncomfortable situations. But don't think them as tragic incidents or bad luck. Think of them as learning opportunities, because if you're always in your comfort zone, you're never going to learn. You need to be tested. You need to be placed in a tough position for you to learn, to grow, and to become better. There's many times where you'll be asked to give a talk, maybe give a tour to the people in the Polynesian Culture Center, maybe to even write an English essay, but English is not your main language. Take those chances, learn and improve and grow. That's how you become successful. Don't complain, don't run away. Just do your best and you'll be fine.
Thank you, Amin. Great. Let's see, another question. Do any of our transcripts need to be translated to English? I don't think so. If it's doing the normal SPM or STPM, we actually have a translator named Cynthia. No, we have actual steps and a process for everything. So it should be okay. Does anybody have any other questions?
I wanted to say
Sure.
something, because I know that not everyone is single in this group, and some of you may be wondering like what will happen to my spouse if I get the iWork or get accepted to school. So what can happen is that once your spouse is an iWork, the part of the iWork benefit, you will get half price off of your housing at the TVA. That's where the married couple live, like on campus. And also for your spouse, when you get accepted to iWork, you will be getting the J1 visa. That's the exchange student visa. and your spouse will be apply for the J2 visa, which is the student spouse visa for him or her. So with the visa, you'll be able to apply for the work permit, work authorization in US, so that while you are taking iWork and having school experience, and your spouse can also work in US as long as you have the visa like expiration date.
Great.
Was not.
Speaking from experience, because I graduated first and I was at iWork, so that's how we did until June graduated from BYU Hawaii.
Chad,
Yes.
can I ask, how about students that do not take their SPM or STPM exam in Malaysia, but they study their secondary education syllabus by homeschooling and take the Cambridge IGCSE? So is it eligible to apply for BYUH?
It is if they do the we're gonna have it there as a case-by-case basis, and we'll take a look at that. And if you did the Cambridge one, it's okay. It has to be a certain level, yeah.
Okay.
Not just passing, but you know, a little bit above passing, which is good. Also, you would have to take the English proficiency test too. But I believe there's a lot of English, huh? In that one, is that correct? Right? You're
Yes,
studying in
yes.
English. So you should be fine in the Michigan test.
Okay.
So yeah, you can still apply to BYU Hawaii. I know we have a few students that did that. That ICGC. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. That's a good question. Another question. I'm married but separated for a decade. Which application form should I fill out? Married or single? If you're married but separated, if you're divorced and you're single, I don't know. You would apply if you're still married, apply it as married. But if you're single, then you're single. I guess I hope that answers your question, Nelly. Yeah, just apply as you are legally. So that's important because I think on the visa, it might ask that question. So, okay. Any other questions? These are good questions. I miss anything, guys? Let's see that one. How soon the students need to decide their major and minor? If they have chosen any, can they change it? That's a good question. Students can, we'd like you to have your major as soon as you apply on the application. Here's a tip. Please put a major on there. It looks better on the application. And then that's why in the holokai, in the essays, we're gonna ask you, what is your holokai? So have an idea of your major and 2 minors. Because at BYU Hawaii, you can start your majors and minors immediately. So decide what you want to do before you come to BYU Hawaii. And is it easy to change? You can change it pretty easy. Does anybody have the experience with changing their majors from their minor to their major or so forth? Has anyone done that before? Amin or Sashista or Pang? Sorry, you recognize Pang?
I changed my minor
Oh, you did?
recently.
Oh, you did. Okay. And how or was that?
You have to look to the syllabus and compare both courses. And since I'm a really junior, I need to be concerned about when I'm gonna graduate. So you need to know you only have 4 years of schooling here in BYU Hawaii. So you need to fit everything in 4 years. So yeah.
Great, thank you. I don't think I mentioned, but we want you to finish your your education in 4 years. So we want to make sure you all graduate in 4 years, which is what is that? 12 semesters. Sorry, like 12 semesters, 4 years. Let's see. Another question: is the flight itinerary arranged by ourselves, or the BYUH will assist? You will have to arrange your flight all by yourselves. But we can assist you with a ride from the airport, and it does cost money. It's like $50, which is pretty good because a taxi from the Honolulu airport to Laie is over $100. So it's pretty expensive. There is the bus. And then also you can contact, who is it? The Malaysian club. You can contact Jackson. No, sorry. But there you can have friends or make friends with those and Malaysian club. Let's see. I can pick on Camilla. When you came to BYU Hawaii from the airport to here, how did you come by?
So I had my sister here. She was
Oh.
going to school here, so she picked me up.
Okay. Sashita, how about you?
I had my cousin here, so she picked me up.
You guys are lucky. Okay.
There is
Anybody-
a Facebook page called Sell Your Stuff, or there should be like Sell Your Stuff North Shore. So
Right.
they are like Facebook. So around the time when new student come, there will be some drivers who's offering their service. It used to cost about like $30 or $40 per trip. So if you cannot get any contact because you're new to area, you can also look to those website. I mean the page on Facebook.
Great, great. And we had a question, can we contact you in case we have other questions in the future? Yes, and then you can contact us here on the chat. I'll share also my screen and a bigger BYUH admissions. We have a Facebook page. We have a podcast every Friday and Monday. We have also an Instagram page, BYUH_admissions. You can email us at admissions@byuh.edu. You can call us if you want to talk to someone at 808-675-3738. Okay, I think that's it. If there's no other questions, oh yeah, and if I have no questions, we can end now. And I appreciate everyone's time. I just want to let you all know that BYUH is a very special place, BYU Hawaii. I was so privileged to attend this school, to work at the Polynesian Culture Center for all 4 years, to live in the dorms until I got married. I lived in the married student housing called Temple View Apartments until I graduated. Like a month after I graduated, I had my first child, and we lived in TVA for a little bit, or Temple View Apartments, and it's a BYU Hawaii is a great blessing for me. I've learned so much from others and living in the dorms, and being able to share things that I've learned to others. And I'm so appreciative to be working as an admissions officer. If you have any questions, please contact us at admissions@byuh.edu. I'd love to help you out, answer any questions. Even Brother Victor can help answer questions. He's locally there in Malaysia. And everyone, I think on my student panel, they would love to help you too if you have any questions. And I just want to let you know that it is a special place here in Laie. And we can learn from each other and grow together in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I know that when we learn, again, aloha, the true aloha, true love is charity, which is the pure love of Christ. And when we learn to love one another, we've been able to grow and come closer into our Heavenly Father. And that's what He wants us to do, is to progress and to, go to the temple and learn spiritual things and secular things, so we can become better and to help others. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Yes, Victor.
Yeah. Can I add one thing is that BYU Hawaii is recognized by the Malaysian government, so it is accredited by MQA, Malaysia Qualification Agency. So I have the document. I obtained it from the government office, so it is confirmed, accepted. So that means holding BYU Hawaii certifications, you can apply for job in government sectors. So I have the document. Don't worry about that.
Great. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Victor. It's great. Thank you. Brother June?
Yep. Thank you, Chad. And thank you everyone for your time this morning or evening, wherever you are, for joining our event. And we're thankful for Chad and the panel of BYU Hawaii students who were willing to share their evening with us today. And so as a reminder, we have our next event in 2 weeks. So feel free to, again, I think I posted the group link up there. So if you scroll up the chat, you should still see it. Chad, are you going to send out this recording to me or to someone?
Yes, I'm gonna put it on our YouTube page and then I'll send you the link after.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll post the link on the Facebook group so everyone can have access. If you have friends who you think would benefit from this event, feel free to share this recording with them so they can also be a part of BYU Hawaii Open Campus. Our closing prayer will be offered by Amin, and we'll close.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.